Um, greetings, my dear brothers and sisters. And I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And I hope you had a lovely holiday with family and friends. Ndati ndingoshare nemi, zviri mupfungwa mangu. I think as much as we can continue to exchange compliments of the new season, it's in order. But I know already we've got families who are in mourning and varasikirwa nehama dzavo and things like that, which is a sad situation really. And I think it has been in the news, both social media and everywhere. Nyaya yehama dzedu dziri kufa through suicide. Vari kunzwa vari under pressure neupenyu. I'm not really going to, I don't know the circumstances, but chitiko chinongosuwisa, and my problems muupenyu hwedu arimo. Kushushikana kwangu hangu ndekwekuti vadikane ka, especially this part of the world where we are in the United Kingdom. Macases acho ari kuita sekuti one day one is too much, kuzotaita 2 or 3 it is even worrying. Saka ndiri kungonetsekawo seumwe wenyu, semwe hama yenyuwo, and I may not have answers to those problems you are facing right now, but ndandiri kufunga kuti sevabereki, I think tine makereke kwatinoenda. I'm sure tine hama neshamwari, ma groups edu kwatinobelonga to, kwatinofeel comfortable, kwatino acceptwa as who we are. Saka ndiri kutsvaka kuti nditi maareas ikoko kwese kwatinoswera ikokoko hapagone here kuita umwe chete waunogonawo kuimba naye, given all these problems that you are going through. Kungashaike here one zvake, one person you may confide in, a person you can share your problems with. Could you really not fail to get one person who can understand you? Because obviously idea, the fact that people decide they want to quit, to commit suicide because of pressures, life pressures, shall I say. Now, I was of the idea that maybe, if you may find someone you can confide in, to be honest, I think that can help. If there could be someone you can confide in, somebody you can share those burdens with. It's not for everyone to know, but as long as by the end of the day, because my Bible tells me in Matthew chapter 5 verse 8, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And my evidence of seeing God, it is when I see you standing up, rising up to the challenges that you are facing. And possibly as a parent, you also become that role model to your children on how you handle life pressures, how you handle situations which are quite very tough. You become that bedrock upon which they can also the challenges of this life. It's not easy, but taking your own life, surely leaving your children, leaving your own children, right? If there are pressures that can force you into. Fine. Then these pressures, what are your children going to, how are they going to deal with them? And remember, as you are no longer in their lives, to be honest, it becomes very difficult. It's even an added problem to them to deal with, to be orphans. It becomes a challenge, it becomes a problem for them to deal with that. I'm saying, dear parents, to be honest, reading through papers, in our own community, the Zimbabwean community, surely, it's sad. We are losing brains. We are losing, intellectual, energy through suicide. We are losing friends. We are losing, the best of, that can be said of our generation. But then I'm saying, there are churches, I think you've got a church nearby, a church group, be it a Bible study group. As long as by the end of the day, you can confide in them and get to share your problems with them, I'm sure you'll find an answer before you decide to quit, before you decide to take your own life. To be honest, it's a problem that is taking a lot of our own friends. It's a problem that we cannot ignore anymore. And of course, there are issues of depression. There are so many pressures, as I said before, that are causing havoc. But I'm simply saying, as a parent, you have been through possibly a lot that you now know how to navigate your way and still see the tomorrow. If you decide to terminate it today, what about your children? How are they going to manage without you? How are they going to manage without you? Just think, tonight, wherever you are, if your children are in bed asleep, just try, just go and watch them innocently asleep. Think about them. Think about them. Think about them. If you can't take it anymore, what about these children? What about these innocent souls? How are they ever going to their hurdles of, high school? Some are in, nursery. Some are in primary school. Some are in university. How are they going to cope with the challenges you are running away? How are they going to cope? Even added to those challenges, your death. I know for sure we are in a troubled world. I know for real there are problems left, right, and center. But I'm just trying to say, my brothers, I'm not coming to you in any capacity other than being a citizen. I'm just coming to you as an ordinary person who is also worried. The rate at which we are losing mothers and fathers is alarming through suicide. It's alarming. It is alarming. There are reasons, yes, but I'm sure if as friends, let's be the brothers keep each other, brothers keeper. Let's look after each other. Let's care for each other. We may not have the best of answers, but your presence in someone's life means quite a lot. Your presence muupenyu hwemumwe munhu zvinoreva zvakawanda. Imi ndati kana mukati zvanetsa sevabereki mafunga maakuti mozviuraya, ko vana vamuri kusiya vachazvigona sei? Vachazvigona seiwo zvavo? It's a question I can't even find an answer to it. Because if some of them are struggling while you are there, and you know as a parent the role you play Monday to Monday, you know the role you play January to December, you know the role you play 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock around your family, around your children. Now you can imagine when you are no longer there. Who in this world would you think will be able to? I know zvinogona kurema zvechokwadi. Matambudziko atinosangana nawo, I know for sure they are real. But ndinongotsvagawo possible real solutions to those real problems kuti kumakereke kwatinoenda vadikani. Can we be very, very careful on how other people are feeling? Tikamuono asisiri kuuya ngapaiti umwe chete ake anotsvaga anotevera kuti anzwe kuti ko kusauya kwake munhu uyu kwakanaka, chii chiripo, chii chanetsa. At times I always say zvangu kuma friends mamwe kuti munoona kana munhu akauya kuchechi, chechi yapera haikona kukwaza. Ndakazonzwa umwe kuchechi vachiti usakwazise waunoziva, imbokwazise munyowani, in trying to make sure that you make them feel, welcome, feel like, they fit into the group and they are safe when they feel welcome. But mukapedza chechi nhasi unokwazisa madhuwe waunge uchipinda naye chechi kubva January to January, mototorana mota, boom, maenda kumba. Next Sunday another new face comes in, iwewe namadhuwe wako, doom, maenda kumba. That's not right. Andizi indingotaurawo zvandiri kufungawo zvandinoonawo sedambudziko, if kana pane vamwe vane mhinduro dzingabatsire kuti dambudziko iri ripere, sure, that solution, let's share it. Ngatishare solution iyoyo kuhama neshamwari. Ndoziva vazhinji munoenda mumababy shower, muriko mumababy shower ikoko, itowanai hama dzamuno, itowanai mukana uri wekuti umeke sure kuti mambobatsirana pane zvinonetsa mapressures eupenyu. Mubvunzo wangu wangoti hawo, as you decide to take your own life, what about your children? What about your children? In this harsh world, how are they going to survive? Maybe the only source of love they knew was about you, was from you. You was you, the father, you, the mother. But then if you decide to quit this world, who else will provide that love? There is no substitute for mother's love whatsoever. There isn't. Yeah, it's I don't know, but I'm just trying to say, Raberek, if you change your picture profile, guys, look how beautiful they are. They look. If you've got grandchildren, look how beautiful they look. Really, I just pray God gives you the courage to speak so that the real issues that are affecting you get attended to on time before you call it quits. That's my prayer. May God give you this power to just speak up, speak out, find someone you can talk to. I know it's very easy for people to just meet or send text, hi, happy new year, blah, 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 and then that's it. And yet there are people who are, who are injured internally, who are nursing wounds inside. The marriage is not working well, workplace pressures, and, it's not happening. There are pressures left, right, and center. Some are financial wounds, some are, social. All problems, yes, that I do understand. We are exposed to them as human beings. But I'm simply saying, Tonight, my prayer is, may you please find someone. And in the process of that finding someone, just have a look at your children. Right now, they're jumping up and down. They haven't even stopped, rejoicing over the presents they had over Christmas. From you, the parents. Can you really cut short that joy? It is my prayer, to be honest. I'm not an expert anyway but I'm just saying as an ordinary person, to say I feel for the parents, the pressures you are going through, as I also go through the same. But I am simply saying, as human beings, we need to share these problems. We need to share these problems. They need sharing. Because once a problem is shared, it is half solved. There will be an answer somewhere. An answer will come out somewhere. There will be, I know in our relationship, zvinogona kushata, zvinogona kuipa. Yes, zvikashata zvazo zvikaipa. Imimi weukamawo kana maziva kuti you've got a brother who appears a difficult one to deal with. Chizivewo kuti mukadzi wainaye is even under pressure, immense pressure. Mukadzi yabwe achiti wedwe. Kwangu hakuzi kugarika ndiri mujere, nzwisisai. Please help. Please help. The same sisters munonyatsoziva kuti aiwa kweya medu ningi kweya baba mukuru our sister avagarike navo, murume yeye ari muchoto ari mujere. Mukanzwa murume ataura kuti tine problem marriage, please nzwisisai. Understand, I mean, take it as it is. There are problems, real problems. Otherwise, if there were not problems, they could not share. It's my prayer, my dear fellow countrymen, Kuti, please find someone. As long as it drives our minds away from saying, I can't take it anymore. Ndati manero ano, look how beautiful your children are. Just look at them. Get into this imagination of the potential they have of becoming whatever God has, predestined them for. And then for real, tobuda munyika muno muta tazviuraya. Vozosara vodii. Ndo parungondinetsa kuti vana vacho vatiri kusiya iva ndovozogona nyika ino here. Ndovozogona kumira vachitanga. Ndovozokwanisa isusu tatadza. I'm saying, get me right. The problems are real, we are facing. But I think if we share these problems, tinobatsirana so. Some of these things, zvinongoda kuti uburitse mumwoyo mako. That in Matthew chapter 5 verse 8, vakaropafadzwa vakachena pamwoyo. But kana tisina, obviously we end up resorting to our own devices, and one of which I decided kuti no zvangu zvakwana todai. Saka ndaikumbirisa vadikani kuti kunanzwa hwake kutaura kwangu, well, I'm just speaking out. Please, ndoda kuti manhero anofunga vana vako ingofunga. Uchibva kubasa achiuya achiti welcome home mommy, welcome home dad. Uchienda kuchikoro mangwana, good morning, achikisiwa achiti wese see you. Ugontaurira kuti you decide to quit this world to leave that child helpless without introducing her or him to anyone. Matambudziko aya, they are real. Imimi wavafundiswa kumachechi, nzwisisai vanhu vamuri kutungamirira, vazivei muzive pavanogara kuti zviri kufamba sei, and mhanya ndozvo. That's why you were called into ministry. hamuzi kungouya kuita vafundisi vanongomira kuenda kana vanhu vaakuchata bedzi ndopo moonekwa kuti aiwa hatina mufundisi nenge. When it becomes to my problems, you disappear into thin air. No. Ndati veduwe project diaspora vari kuzimbabwe vari kuti vanhu vakaenda kuinga maitumira ma-US dollar vachibatsirika munguva yenzara. So all those sakati munamati wangu kuti mweya uyu wekuzviuraya ngaubve mani. Mapressures aripo shuwa ndinozviziva ende tinotenderana, and munoti hamwe expect kuti ndinzwise kuti zvinofamba sei kunani zvakadii kunani. Aiwa ndiri kungosvika panyaya yekuti hatinawo here vamwe vatinogona kuudzawo vakatidzora neso taenda nematambudziko. Tidzoreke madepression iwayo, tidzoreke tizvinhu ngatiregei kumirira zvazarira ndopo totanga kumhanya. No. Tine tanonoka. It's my prayer, my dear brothers and sisters, that mumba mamugere momo paukama wenyu tauriranaiwo chokwadi, support each other. Don't push each other to the limit. Nzwisisawo limit yekugumbuka, nzwisisawo limit yekupopotera umwe wako. Nokati mande uri kungopopota chipiri, uri kupopota chitatu, uri kupopota china, uri kupopota chishanu, Saturday, Sunday uri kungopopota. What's that? Yeah, ndapedza zvangu. Mwari werugare vave nemi. Vanogona kutibata munongotifonerawo. Tinongozvizivisa Mwari nekutenda. Haripo aunogona kukubata ari munharaunda mako. Wozvizivisa izvozvo Mwari nekutenda. Thank you very much.